Today, we will be solving 9 riddles that only people with a high IQ should be able to solve. My IQ is 9. Make sure you guys play along with me and comment down below your answers to every single riddle. This was created by Brightside.
Alrighty then, it's time to twist your brain one more time.
Twist me up!
Only people with high IQs can solve.
Not me.
Maybe
I'm not gonna be able to solve any.
Riddles for dummies.
That's what I need. I need riddles for dummies. People with under 10 IQ.
But for now, are you ready for a new portion of mind-blowing
Yeah!
riddles
I'm ready!
To apply all your logic and detective skills?
I'm a detective!
It's a tough challenge, but if you're up to it, let's start.
I'm ready.
After each riddle, you'll have 20 seconds to find a solution.
20 seconds?
However,
I can eat a cheeseburger faster than 20 seconds.
Simply pause the video.
Okay, I might have to pause the video. My IQ is not high enough.
1. Your task is the following. Empty 1 jar of milk.
One jar of milk.
Jar of water
1 jar of water into a bowl.
You couldn't think this would be that simple.
Okay,
There are
bowl.
several conditions.
Okay, what are the
You
conditions?
must be able to differentiate between the milk and the water.
Easy.
You can separate the milk from the water. And
All right.
finally, you aren't allowed to use any kinds of dividers to keep these two liquids apart.
I got it. I got it. You're
That's
gonna...
a task even Cinderella didn't have to
Cinderella
deal
is not as smart as
Will you
me.
be able to figure out how to separate the inseparable?
Yes, I got this.
20
I got this.
seconds
20
for you
seconds.
to do this.
We got this. Okay, so we got milk and we have water, right? We gotta separate them. We're either going... I'm gonna give 2 answers. We're either going to boil the water and the milk together because the water has a different boiling point, maybe. That could be wrong. But I'm also thinking that we put in the water first, we freeze it, and then we can put the milk on top. That way, they're automatically separated. Or we do like the milk first, freeze the milk, then put the water on top. We could do either or. Please tell me I got that right. I give 2 answers.
In fact, all you need to do is to pour the water into
Yes!
the bowl first and freeze
Yes!
it.
Oh, I'm
Then
so
after
good.
that, just add the milk.
Every single question I get right is plus 10 IQ points for me. So now I'm at 19. I think that's pretty good.
And then you have milk on the rocks.
We could do it the reverse way too.
Riddle number 2.
All right, what's this dude
There's
doing?
a magician famous for the tricks he performs.
Okay,
One of
is
such
it Houdini?
tricks is staying under the water for 10 minutes.
It's David Blaine. David Blaine does stuff like that. Okay, got it.
However, one day, John Smart challenges the magician, saying that he will stay under the water for 2 minutes longer.
So it's 12 minutes
To say that
total.
the magician is surprised is to say nothing. He accepts the bet and promises John to give him
I got it.
$5,000
I know
if
the
he
answer.
does beat the record.
Comment down below if you guys have an
John
answer.
wins and gets his money. How does he manage to do this?
I got it.
Do
Okay.
you think that John could be practicing not to breathe underwater since childhood?
Wait, do I got it?
Perhaps he's an amphibian. What's
He
your
is-
idea?
Is he
You
an
have 20
amphibian?
seconds to make
It
up
has
your
to be
mind.
a realistic answer. Okay, so I'm thinking that John pulls this man out of the water. The dude goes under for 10 minutes, right? He says he can last 2 minutes longer. So maybe he goes down at the 10-minute mark when he's coming up, or he pulls him out while he's still underwater and does it only for 2 minutes, because that's pretty reasonable. Somebody could do it for 2 minutes. Somebody can hold their breath for 2 minutes without, like, dying. Other than the magician. The magician could do 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive.
Well, to tell you the truth, John was cheating just a bit.
I knew it.
He took a glass, filled it with water,
Oh.
and held it over his head for 12 minutes.
That's so
Yep.
dumb.
Always read the fine print
That's
on
so
the contracts you sign.
dumb. I don't like that riddle. I like my answer better.
Riddle number 3.
All right, I'm back at 9 IQ. I lost 10 IQ points
Sam
there.
Princeton is so unhappy with his life, so frustrated with his boss picking at him,
Poor Sam.
and so angry with himself for being too weak to leave his job and start
Come
a
on,
new
Sam.
life,
Do something.
that he shoots himself right between his eyes
Gosh,
in the bathroom.
Sam, why would you do such a
Those are
terrible
real.
thing?
The revolver is real as well.
Wait, does he survive?
However, in just a
Oh,
second, Sam
I got
goes
it.
out of the bathroom alive and
I got it.
unharmed.
I got it. I got it. I
How
got
is
it.
Possible.
Okay, wait, I think I have
That's
it.
not a piece of cake. Or perhaps you've already figured it out.
I think so.
If not, you still have 20 seconds to use.
Make sure you guys comment down below the answer. This one, I'm not gonna need the full 20 seconds. I think he was in the bathroom, he was looking in the mirror at a reflection of himself, and he pulled the trigger and shot his mirrored self in between the eyes, not killing himself. He just shot the mirror and broke the mirror. That's how he was able to walk out alive. Please tell me I'm right.
The thing is,
Yeah,
that Sam
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
shoot
yeah,
at
yeah,
his
yeah.
real self. He shot his reflection in the mirror.
Got it. Back up to 19 IQ points, baby. Let's
Number
go.
4. In the city where people are keen on brain teasers and riddles,
What city is that?
4% of people don't list their phone numbers.
Is it New York City?
So, if we select 40 random people from the phone directory, how many of
Oh,
them will
gosh.
have unlisted numbers?
Is that a math question?
Seems you'll have to apply some knowledge of mathematics here.
Oh
20
gosh,
seconds
bro.
to refresh everything you've ever learned.
Okay, so if we select 40 random people from the phone directory, how many, wait, I forget how many people that we were going to originally have. What's the proportion?
Ever applied brain teasers and riddles if we did numbers? Oops, seems you'll have to apply some knowledge of mathematics here. 20 seconds to refresh everything you've ever learned.
Okay, I maybe went back and checked. It's 4%. 4% of 40. 10% is 4. So 4% is going to be like one person, right? It would be one person, 1 or 2 people. It would be like 1.5 people. It's a adult man and a baby. That's how many people you'll find in the phone directory.
The answer may make you indignant.
Please
You've
don't
opened
tell
your
me
math
that.
school books after all, but it's 0%. If the numbers of these 40 people are in the phone directory, they are already listed by default.
Gosh.
Riddle number 5.
I'm at like -1
You have
IQ
7
point.
guests at your birthday party, and you've got to figure out how to cut your round birthday cake only 3 times to make 8 equal-sized slices. 7
What?
for your guests and 1 for you, of course. Time's a ticking, and your
So-
guests are waiting for their cake, so get going.
8 slices with three chops. You get 3 chops. Okay, so you can't slice it in the middle, right? You gotta slice it into oh gosh, bro, I can make it 6. So if you slice it in like the left quadrant and then the right quadrant, if you slice it into thirds and then you slice it down the middle the other way, you get 6 slices. But how do you get 8 slices with only 3 cuts? I'm gonna have to put on my big brain cap today, and I did not plan on putting on my big brain cap today. I have an answer. I do not think it is the right answer, but we're going with it anyway. You get a knife and you bend it in such a way that you can press down from the top, almost like one of those things that you slice an apple with, like an apple slicer that slices it into 8 different slices. You get one of those, but for a cake, and you just slice it down the center. 1 slice, not even 3 slices. You only need to use 1 slice. That's totally not the answer, and I'm gonna get this wrong. I flippin' know it. But what if it is? I gotta go for it. Make sure you guys are playing along. Leave a like if you're playing along too, and comment down below what you think the answer is. What is it?
First off, you have to cut vertically right down the middle of the cake to make 2 equal pieces. Do the same thing, but this time horizontally to make 4 slices.
Yeah.
Your third
Oh, then
and
you
final
stack
cut
them on
should
each
be
other.
laterally across the cake, which will
Oh.
quickly turn your 4 slices into 8. So how'd you do on this one?
Bad.
No worries.
Bad.
You
I did
still
so
got tons more.
bad. I still like my way better.
Riddle
It's only
number
1
6.
cut.
A blind man had been dreaming of being able to see again for many years.
Cool.
This had been his biggest wish. After some time...
Wait, what did that say?
This had been his biggest wish.
This has been his biggest wish.
After
What's
some
the
time,
problem?
His doctor confirmed that he could have an operation that would solve his problem. The
Okay.
man couldn't be happier. The surgery went well, and the man took the train to go home. The doctor allowed him to take his bandages off 3 hours after the operation.
Got it.
So the man was so impatient that he did this while still on the train. But as soon as he finished, he committed a suicide jumping off the train.
That was a big jump.
His operation was successful. So why did he do this? 20 seconds for you to solve this mystery.
Why did he do that? Why would he jump off the train if he had a successful operation? Maybe he did not like what he saw. He took off his bandages and he was able to see again, but something happened where like he did not like it. Maybe he saw like a meteor crashing down in the distance. Maybe there was like a bomb about to drop or like a whirlwind coming towards him. Something that he saw made him jump off of this train. Maybe he looked in the mirror and did not like how he
Why could a
looked.
man whose dream has come true kill himself? In fact, it was a tragic coincidence. When the man opened his bandages, the train was going through a dark tunnel.
Oh, wait, what?
That's why the man thought he was still blind and killed himself.
No, you just
Riddle
had to
number
wait a
7.
little bit longer.
Your friend asks you for a favor. And
That's
gives
so
you $5
sad.
asking you to buy something to eat, something to drink, Something to feed his cow
Eat,
with,
drink, something to feed the
plant in
cow,
his garden.
and something to plant in the garden.
At the same time, you're allowed to buy just one thing.
Okay.
What are you going to buy? To eat, to drink, to feed the cow, and to plant? Wow. Doesn't your friend think that's a little bit too much? Do you know the solution to his riddle?
So I have to buy just one thing.
You still have 20 seconds.
One thing that I could eat, that I could drink, that I could feed to his cow, and I can plant this thing. It has to be a seed, right? You can drink maybe like a coconut. You could eat a coconut, you could drink a coconut, you could probably feed a cow to a coconut, and you could plant a coconut because it's just a giant seed, right? Is it? No, it's a nut. It's the nut of a tree. But nuts you can plant, right? Or is that just seeds? I'm confused. I don't know the answer. I'm gonna say a coconut. It's totally not a coconut.
You can go and buy a watermelon.
Gosh, bro, that was my next guess, I swear. I was thinking watermelon. I didn't say it. I said coconut.
You can eat it, you can drink it, you can feed the cow with the rinds.
Oh, you can.
As for the watermelon seeds, you can easily plant them in the garden.
That's a good answer, and I probably should have got that.
Riddle
My IQ is like negative 29 at this point.
Once a king sentenced a man to death for a crime he had committed. However, the king was a kind man, so he allowed the man to choose the way he would prefer to die.
Okay, got it.
But the man was clever and managed to say something that saved him from the capital punishment.
All right.
Which death did he choose?
Got it. Got my thinking goggles on.
To figure it out. But if you need more time, don't forget, you can pause the video.
Which death did he choose? What would have changed the king's mind? How would he have wanted to die? By jumping off something? By getting burned alive? By eating to death? By juggling until his arms gave out? What is it? He chose death by laughter. He wanted to laugh so much before he died. And the king thought it was really funny. And he hired all of the people
being a clever
to make him laugh.
The culprit chose to die
of old age. He decided to die of old age. That was such an easy answer, and I did not get it. I said he should die of laughter. Laughter, I said. Gosh, I have a negative 39 IQ, and I deserve it.
Well, being a clever man, the culprit chose to die of old age.
Of course he did, because that's the obvious answer. I better get this last one.
Two men are standing on the edge of an abyss on a wood board.
Okay.
One of them is holding a gun and wants to shoot the other one.
Seems like a very dangerous situation here.
But if the second guy falls down, the first one will fall into the abyss.
So he can't shoot him, or else he's going to fall.
One of them to survive? Who will actually die? 20 seconds for you to solve this dilemma.
Okay, who will actually die, or will they both be able to survive? So if he shoots him, they both are going to fall. Well, that guy's gonna die on the right, and then they fall. If the number 2 dude walks away, he's also going to make number 1 fall. But if number 2 stays and number 1 goes, like, he could just walk back, right? The guy on the left will probably go down, number 1, because number 2 could just walk away. Number 1 is kind of in a rough spot.
The thing is that the answers to this riddle are too diverse, and everyone just thinks differently. So, what is
There
your
was no
idea?
answer? There was literally no answer?
Over the abyss.
Are you kidding me?
It's what we do sometimes.
Some of these riddles were good, others were just really weird questions that had multiple answers. Comment down below which ones you guys got right.